is the government's solution to thuggery in WA's night spots. But Aboriginal organisations and homelessness groups fear it's not the most violent, but the most vulnerable that will suffer. They're making their case to government.
We all feel quite strongly around, the way government responds to crime in this state.
Part of the legislation imposes 5-year bans on those leaving jail after serving time for serious violence or sex crimes.
I don't think anyone's going to question that. Regardless of who they are, if they've committed those types of offences, they shouldn't be in our entertainment precincts.
But the other part gives police powers to issue on-the-spot 6-month bans to anyone behaving in what's described as an antisocial, disorderly or threatening way. The Commissioner and government insist those will be reserved for serious cases.
For people that they know are the troublemakers, they're not going to be giving them out like confetti.
The Aboriginal Legal Service says history shows otherwise, with Indigenous people most affected by move-on notices when they were introduced. The government hasn't yet consulted ALS over the laws, which the Legal Service believes will disproportionately affect Indigenous people, particularly those living near support in the city. There are also fears Aboriginal people will be targeted, and the vulnerable will find it hard to comply.
They'll inevitably breach them, they'll find themselves in court, and ultimately they'll go to jail.
Advocates are also concerned about access to important cultural sites inside the exclusion zones. There are several within the Perth precinct alone, including traditional gathering places and burial sites of significant Indigenous figures.
The ALS says best case scenario, the laws are dropped. Second best, consultation leads to sensible amendments. Abby Richards, ABC News.